Hi, my name is Jesse Pimentel. This is an audition for the role of Tristan from Kissing Dead Boys. I died at a Dashboard Confessional concert. Do you know them? Well, I was in school and I was studying art in Georgia of all places, and I was taking this class called Drawing and Anatomy. It was occasionally sexy, but most of the time just these lengthy conversations about negative space. But one day we had a subject come in. It was a model. A man. His name was Lucas. And he had these eyes that were... We just stared at each other the whole entire time I was drawing him. And then when I was done, he came around to look at the picture. I had indulged some and we joked about it. And then he asked me what I was doing Saturday night. But I had already had plans. I had gotten tickets to Dashboard a few months back with my friend Jessa, so... Anyways, fast forward to that next Saturday, and it's about halfway through the concert, and it was at this venue called The Loft, which was like miles away from the school. And all of a sudden a hand reached out and grabbed mine, and I turned around expecting that it was Jessa, completely drunk and getting all touchy and feely with me, but it was Lucas. He had somehow snagged a ticket and driven all the way out there after only having one conversation with me. And he held my hand the whole entire concert, and he didn't even let go. And the place was jam-packed. We were like sardines in there, so it was intimate. Right before the last song, he asked me if I wanted to get a breath of fresh air, and I said yes, and we went and found Jessa, who, as predicted, was a little blurry, and she winked at me, and we snuck out to this back alley where the tour bus was, and it was like as if some cue happened. We began to make out. Very intense. Our bodies were smashing up against the wall, and we were holding each other so close, but it only lasted for a few minutes, because, well, it all happened so fast. All of a sudden, this bottle just hit me in the back of the head. It hit me in the right place because I began to bleed a lot, and very quickly, and I heard these guys yelling, and I looked up, and one of them had punched Lucas in the face, and they stabbed him. And as I was falling, I was throbbing, and all I can remember is looking up and seeing that little knife reflecting in the moonlight go in once, and then twice. And the guys pushed me over and continued to kick me in the stomach. And I was throbbing and in pain, and all I remember is them running away. And looking up at the night sky and seeing the stars and waiting for my breath to come back to me, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, Lucas, he was standing over me, but his eyes, they were different. They were completely black, and he reached down and he began to kiss me all over my neck and my head. But the kissing, it was burning and stinging, and I realized that he was biting me, and his eyes were completely blacked out like a great white shark, and then he burst up and went after them like a bolt of lightning. And I was left alone. And I tried to get up against the concrete and the broken glass, but I couldn't. I was so tired and woozy, and I just lied there. And I could hear the encore, the thunder of the applause from the girls and the guys, drowning out the soft thud of my heartbeat. was trying to blink out the blood, which was wet and hot, but it seeped into my eyes. All I could do was watch my breath just disappear into the night sky.